All right, so this is a video where I'm going to try to crank up everything that has an engine for the few pieces, first time this year since last fall. So I got this mower, it's already been running, so that'll be easy. This scooter over here, another mower here, it's been sitting over a year. Lawnmower style weed eater here behind this wheelbarrow, and edger up there. And I got these two over here that haven't been driven in over a year, and the one on the left never really ran right, so that's going to be even harder to get going. So this one, it hasn't been running in a while, but it does have a recent battery in it, but I don't know if it's charged. I had it disconnected, but I can't be sure it's got a charge. About 12.5 volts, so that should fire up. So this mower's been sitting for about a year, maybe pushing 2 years. And before I parked it, I've been using it mainly because my zero turn was broke. It had a problem with the hydro gear. Took a long time to get the parts, so I had to pull this one out of the shed and do a little bit of work. Needed an oil change. There's a bad fuel line on it, and it needed blades, so it's got a fresh set of blades underneath. And it was running, and then I knew it wasn't going to be used again after that for quite a while when I got my other mower back. So I went and drained everything I could, and it was bone dry when I parked it. So I'm expecting with decent battery and a little bit of fresh ethanol-free gas in there that this thing should fire right up. And I say ethanol-free, I've been using that in all my small engines for the last year or so and have had great success. So highly recommend doing that. Well, not bad so far. 4 for 4. Now it's going to get a little harder. Always need air in the tires. All right, so this has got an 85 engine on it, so no kickstart. So if it doesn't start, we got trouble if we don't have battery. See if I can get a little closer in on that fuel line. See that thing start to flow. Come on. Got some bubbles up here. It's like it's bouncing around in there, but it's not getting, that petcock's not pushing it out. Maybe it's not opening up enough or something, or not enough vacuum to let it flow. I don't know. Maybe this will open up, release some pressure. And well, there's really not a lot of fuel in there, so put some more fuel in there and see if we get any more pressure, downward pressure to get this flowing. I mean, there's gas in there, but probably 1/5 of a tank. So I'm just gonna put that on there loose and see if it'll. Here we go. There we go. That's a good sign. So this one here is the Franken-Spree, as I've called it. It is a mix of parts. I think that engine was an 84. Most of the frame and the plastics were 87. This has got the 87 plastic here. It has the 87 rear rack because the tail lights don't stick out here. They're into the plastic moldings, which I don't have. And yeah, most of this thing was just pieced together from a bunch of other boxes of parts. But this did run, and never ran good. So I'll be impressed if we get it going today here. I don't even know if I have battery, and we don't. So we'll go find a battery for this. Showing 12.7 volts still. Starter's like weak or getting hot. Not strong enough, I don't think. I probably got to swap that starter out, so. Starter right down in there. A little bit of a pain in the neck to get to, but that's what you got to do. All right, so let's test these starters. This is the replacement. This is the original that was weak. I don't feel that weak. It's got a lot of torque. Potential replacement. Also pretty good. I might think that this one had a little bit more of an oomph, feeling a torque in it. I can't be sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in and see if anything changes. Go ahead and install the other one. So it's doing the same thing with the new starter on it that it was before. So something's too tight in there. It's just not turning. So now I'm thinking that something's bound up here with either the drive pulley or the Bendix, or the way the starter's matching up with the Bendix. So I'm going to take this cover off and then pull that Bendix out and take a look. So I started to do some more investigation on this this Bendix problem and this starting problem, and it might be hard to see, but if I look at the teeth on here, I see a couple sections where the teeth are just chewed up a little bit. Yeah, here's that section that's a little bit off. Try to put some more light on there. Yeah, it's right in here. There's a groove, there's a cut in here, and I don't know if that's enough to jam up that starter, but this whole tooth is carved out in the center. All right, get the other side of this installed. Well, fix the starting problem. Now we just got a carb not getting fuel problem. So go ahead and work on that next. But yeah, that was the problem with this thing not turning over. Was that definitely that Bendix and that starter gears were not meshing well. And so swapping that out for another, both pieces, another set. I think ultimately it's that Bendix that's the culprit, because it's got those teeth that had chewed up on it. But yeah, anyways, got it to turn over, got it to fire a couple times. Now we'll work on the carburetor. All right, so it looks like you got everything in the garage operational that runs on gas. And it was a little rough going with that one scooter out there, but eventually got it going, got everything running, and gonna enjoy the summer. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and have a great day.